Alright, let me turn radars on and all that. So, Kentucky, I'm just gonna go over the basic warnings that we have here. We'll go ahead and start off. with the warning here for Meade County. This warning here for Meade County in the northwestern Brecon Ridge here. We got a pretty supercell there. Starting to has a hook on it right here. This is that, but look at velocity and all that stuff. Something right there. Main spot of velocity right there, but that's about the only spot I really see it on that storm. But again, you gotta be sure. So then we have this storm east of Owensboro. The cluster warnings here. It's about half the warnings on the whole thing. But I'll connect to the closest radar here. Just KLVX. So for the storm here, I'll put it back to reflectivity. This storm here, which is it's about across the river. Actually, wrong storm, but this one right here, it's for advance for this gigantic storm here that did produce something in Madisonville. Yeah, so we got decent rotation right there, but again, let me see what storm. Yeah, decent rotation there for about right there, because that storm kind of does that. But we're going that wrong thing, nukes. Correlation coefficient, don't see anything there. I actually do think that it has been taken off of just observed. Yeah, because this observed warning is going to expire really soon, and the ones ahead of it are radar indicated. So I don't think it's off the ground, but let's go back here east to near Hopkinsville here. I'm going to switch to the radar there. So we don't have anything going on. We have 3 tornado warnings. One near Land Between the Lakes which is observed. I think it's never mind about that one. But we have ones radar indicated, radar in Cadiz, Gracie, and Cerulean. But they're south of Princeton and east of Hopkinsville. I cannot talk today. But yeah, so tornado warning there. There's radar indicated. Let's see. So that was for that spot of rotation there, which I mean the storm's been pretty active if you had to ask me, but honestly I'd say that they'll probably, I don't know, I have a feeling that they probably will maybe extend this warning. Yeah, it's right here. Near Pennyroyal State Forest. Oh, okay, I know where this is. Pennyroyal State Forest. Pretty sure it's like a Girl Scout camp, if I'm not wrong. If it's near Utica, then yeah, I know where it is. Yeah, so you know where Pennyroyal State Forest is? This is a little south of that. It's probably actually headed over it now, with how fast the storm is moving. As it is moving 55 miles an hour, so it's pretty average storm speed for movement at least. But yeah, have that going on now there. It's pretty strong rotation, honestly. Right there. It's pretty strong rotation, honestly. Here. Yeah, right there. Really strong rotation on that. No debris ball yet, so that's good, but let's catch up on another warnings here. Catch up near Owensboro. Alright, let's see here. So the storm is about to cross in the river into Indiana, near little southeast, I guess. I'd probably say that's southeast of Corydon, and near Leavenworth, east of Irvington, and east of Brandenburg, if you know what that is. Right on top of Union Star here. Got some decent rotation. This whole spot. I'm just going to circle that whole spot. I don't know an exact spot to really put that. I guess, but yeah, that's where I had that now. So now, if I stop live, it's because I have to go to the shelter. Then, as soon as that's done, I will continue live. So, let me actually pin that in the chat. Man, I know nobody's in chat, but still. Nobody's in chat here, but it's okay. Yeah, so I'd say the main spot of rotation on this storm, or for the storm at least, is I'm just going to circle the whole spot because, I mean, it's a very active storm, obviously. And, I mean, there's so many spots here. But this line of storms is coming up close to E-Town and Radcliffe, Litchfield. So, me personally, I would get ready if I were in E-Town and Radcliffe. Or it's really Hardin County in general, especially eastern and central Hardin County. But, let's go down here to, and just so you know, we have warning in Indiana, near Columbus, Indiana. About south of Indianapolis, near Bloomington, if you know where that is. And then northwest of Seymour. Then it's right on top of Hoosier National Forest. So it's close to a pretty big populated spot, honestly. This storm, right, hold up, let me actually select it first. So radar indicator of 10 minutes left on warning. So 10:30 is when it'll go. And for the folks in E-Town, the rain should start. Probably is already raining in E-Town, but if I had to guess, it's probably gonna start raining really soon, and it'll slowly, gradually get a lot heavier. But this warning here, this gigantic warning, spanning from, I'm just gonna read all counties: Harrison County, North Clark County, Crawford County, Perry County, Floyd County, Orange County, Washington County, Meade County, Hancock County, Brett County, and Ohio County. This is what this gigantic warning is for. It's touching Hardin, but I'd say once the storm was closer to Hardin, they'll probably get a new warning on that. And then I'd say probably this one, once this segment gets closer to Litchfield, they'll probably extend that warning if I had to guess. But we have 9 tornado warnings, which is really good. And just so you know, south of Murray and in Tennessee, right along the Kentucky border to Tennessee, there's tornado warning for Paris. I'm just going to say it Paris. I probably pronounced that wrong, but see the rotation on it? Man, pretty strong, just in that general area I circled. It's right in the middle of it, right here. It's starting to get a little hook on it, but not really. It's just kind of getting that shape a little bit. But, so, yeah. Correlation coefficient on it, we don't have anything there. It just got issued about probably 5 to 10 minutes ago. So, yep, but 9 warnings here. So, we can actually, keep it up here, or keep track of it. So, just to recap, we have tornado warnings in Meade County, in Indiana, mainly Kentucky, but is this observed? Oh, the rotation's over out here. So, when was this observed? Okay, tornado producing storm. So, I guess that they have it as, observed, just for the case that it can rapidly, which has been rapidly, dropping tornadoes and putting them down. Which, I mean, that's smart to have it, just keep it observed. But that is the That's the only observed warning in Kentucky currently. Rest are all radar indicated, and most of them are showing weaker. I'm not gonna say really weak rotation, but they're not showing strong rotation either. So, but this storm will near Tell City, Cannleton, and Lewisport. It's showing some decent rotation right there, east of Lewisport there. It's not. Let me check correlation coefficient, but I don't think it'll be showing any. No debris ball. That's good. Now listen, once this moves more over central Kentucky, I'd say we might get an uptick in warnings, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We're really only saying that because, I mean, here's the thing. Most of the storms, like, ahead of it, like, really, in western Kentucky right now, they got rid of most of the energy. But not really anything has been through E-Town area, Louisville area, Springfield, Campbellsville, really anywhere. But, yeah, so yeah, just keep an eye on your weather. I'm in my basement right now, just hanging out, but waiting to see if anything happens. But yeah, their baseball field is called Dave Fire, but I'm gonna stop worrying about where I played baseball at, and I'm gonna worry about more on weather. So let's go. Again, I mean, so the county for the warning for Meade County, Perry County, Floyd County, or that's Crawford. How did I read that as Floyd? But for Meade County and Breckinridge County will expire in 6 minutes, along with the warning. Or I'm just gonna restate that sentence, but the warning for Meade County in Kentucky, Perry County in Indiana, Crawford County, Indiana, Breckinridge County, Indiana, will expire in 6 minutes. Then we have the one for Brown County, Bartholomew County, and Jackson County in Indiana will expire in 6 minutes too. Also, then in 21 minutes we have Daviess County, Hancock County, Ohio, McLean County, Brett County, and Perry County in Indiana. And the rest of those are for in Kentucky. Expires 21 minutes. Then we have the one where Daviess County, Hancock County, and Spencer County, Indiana. Which the first two counties I listed were in Kentucky. That will expire in 21 minutes. The rest of these warnings will expire in 21 minutes besides the one in Tennessee, which is not where I cover my warnings at. So, yeah. But anyways, I mean, at this point, we just wait for something to happen. I mean, I'll go over the, let's look at Hopkinsville here. Again, it's got to look really. But I'm not seeing that much rotation. Again, I'm not going to say where, because I don't know where. But just, very safe spots to my singular person watching. If you live in Crofton, Cereland, Gracie, Montgomery, Buffalo, or if you live in Nortonville, should probably be in their safe spots. But if you live anywhere southeast of Nortonville, I'd say probably, or south, like just really south of Madisonville, you should probably take shelter. Okay, let's move up. Let me put this on. I have hiccups. I'm so sorry. We have 7 warnings now. Dang, that was really fast. 6 minutes. But the one is east of Owensboro, I guess. This is where most of our warnings are. Besides for our little fella down here near Hopkinsville. But tornado warning north of Louisville. Or they're actually directly impacting Salem, Kentucky. Or why did I say Salem, Kentucky? But Salem, Indiana there. Your safe spots, it expires 18 minutes. I mean, just this whole line, I guess, is what you could really say is where rotation is. It's not, and again, tornadoes can happen all along this line. Northeast of Louisville, or just really north of Louisville. North and south of Salem. Near New Pekin, Shorts Corner, Martinsburg, Palmyra, Greenville, Plattsburgh. That's about it. Towns, let's see, Kossuth, Highland, and Millport. If you're in those cities or near them, this is Indiana, north of Louisville, near Salem also, please take shelter. Alright, so I'm just going to really cover this spot. But in Indiana, this is the warning, I guess. Well, I mean, the storm is just it's a large part of the storm. It's probably, just do it from here to here, about 40 miles. A total warning area, at least vertically, so. But I mean, it's just a large portion of land, I guess. Also, let's go back to the one near Hopkinsville and south of Madisonville. Also near Crofton. Again, I mean, I don't see rotation. I mean, I see a bunch of spots of it. But again, I'm not going to say where it is just because I know I'd probably be wrong. But if I had to guess, it's probably near Crofton. Probably right here. Probably directly east of Crofton, I'd say. Like right there. But I'm not going to say that's 100% just because I don't know if it is 100% rotation or it's just something that shows on the radar. But just stay in your shelters if you're near Hopkinsville, more specifically north of Hopkinsville. But yeah. Okay, we have a total of 8 warnings now. Callaway, Kentucky. Where's Callaway County? Hold on. We got a severe thunderstorm warning. Did we? Oh, it's the one north of Louisville. Nope, never mind. I take that back. We have a tornado warning near Tell City, east of Corden. Oh my God, yeah. Really strong rotation just right there in that circle, spotted there, near Corden. I don't think that's what they wanted for. They wanted for the rotation here near Tell City, Candleton, Hallsville, near Cleverport. It's currently radar indicated, but could change. But just stay in your safe spots. No debris balls on any of these storms. They may or may not put a tornado warning down for this rotation right here, East Corden, but they're already in a tornado warning. But it's in its own independent supercell. So it's not really an independent supercell, but it's in its own part, I guess you could say, is what I will say. So nobody's watching my stream besides probably me and my loyal one viewer, but north of Brandenburg, we have some decent rotation on the storm here that is inside a tornado warning, but not meant for it, or not issued for it, I'll say. The warning was issued for it near Candleton, right there, directly over Hallsville, going into Candleton. This is basically in Indiana now. It is in Indiana now, I'll say. So, yeah. Yeah, but alright, let's see warnings. 8 warnings again. The warnings that are most likely they're going to expire next are these ones for Owensboro. But again, they're going to be moving that way. And so, that means they're going to be moving towards Tell City in that area, which already has a warning on it. So, yeah, that'd be fun. But, I mean, we'll just keep on watching this right there, really. So where the speed rotation, it's in Indiana now. But, I mean, radar, it takes a radar a little bit of time to update. But, yeah. So, let's check back in north of Louisville here. Texas expires 13 minutes. Ooh, that's a stronger couplet there. Definitely a really strong couplet, actually. Yeah, I'd say tornado warning is probably for this storm right here. Ooh, okay, that's close to Radcliffe. Okay, yeah, continuing there. North of Radcliffe. Basically in touching Radcliffe, so yeah. And again, I think they should put tornado warning out for that right there. I had the news on, north of my, or just facing me. I have it muted, so I don't get copyright stricken, but whew. It's tough. A lot of, man, that's the thing you get living in Kentucky. It's beautiful state, beautiful weather, but once it's severe weather season, that's when it sucks. So you have severe, too, it's spring break, too. We got the first few days of spring break, really to ourselves. Then, like, middle of the week and the rest of spring break, it's just gonna suck. It's gonna be raining the whole time, storming. Yeah, it sucks, but it's whatever. I haven't caught one fish this spring break, which is concerning. But, I have left my tackle box in my dad's truck for the past 2 times I've gone. So, yeah. Whew, yeah, it's getting closer to town. Which I live in E-Town, by the way, but it'll probably get to us by 12. If I had to guess, if you live in E-Town, it's going to probably hit you around 12. I'd say probably 12 to probably 12:30, maybe even sooner than that. It'll hit Hardinsburg in 13 minutes. And let me find where it'll hit E-Town. It'll hit Stevensburg in 31 minutes. So if you know where Lakers is? There, 37 minutes, yep. So it'll hit us about 12, which, so it'll hit us basically Thursday morning. But, so, E-Town just has some small showers now. Some really heavy winds. Really hard winds. Yeah, heavy's the right word. I got confused on the right word there for a moment. Let's go back to our warnings here. We have 10. We're back at 10 warnings here. That's not something I'm proud of. But we do have a warning for Stuart, Tennessee, which I won't cover. I'll talk about it. But yeah, it's right on the border. Really close to the lane between the lakes, but it's just not it's not in Kentucky. But once it reaches Kentucky, I'll cover it. So tornado warning for Hopkinsville has been canceled because of not that much rotation, not showing much rotation. But this whole glob of tornado warnings here in near Owensboro they're gonna end in 10 minutes, I'll say. Besides the 2 giant ones, besides this one and this one, because this one is traveling that way towards Louisville, and this one is traveling north of Louisville. They're traveling in harder ways. But then we have a tornado warning basically like directly north of Louisville, hitting New Albany, Clarksville. Crap. But let me check the rotation on these storms here. Such as the one north of, so directly west-east. Yeah, directly east of, so yeah, we have rotation. What storm is that on? But Corydon, listen, I was saying probably about 5 minutes ago, they were going to tornado warn this Corydon storm, and did, which, it was showing strong rotation well back here. So, I'm surprised they just now did it. Where's this at? I have some debris. Let me turn on my correlation coefficient there. Where's that at? It's like a small pocket of debris. Hold up. I don't see where he's saying that at. Hold up. I'm gonna go move to my chair, to my dad's chair, real quick, because it's in the middle of the room. That's where TV is. So I want to see this basically. Where he's saying the rotation actually is. So I'll be that. So yeah. I was looking at the one, this storm right here. It's like basically split in two by the freaking thunderstorm warning. Posted out about an hour ago, but Yeah. Yeah, almost an hour ago. Yeah. Yeah. So these expire in 8 minutes, which I would say the rotation they're showing, they'll probably, actually, most likely, definitely will be continued now. So, or at least extended, I guess. This warning will probably be extended for throughout there, I guess. Or like, probably out to there, which would again include parts of northern Kentucky. I guess you can really call them near Madison, Bedford, LaGrange areas. Though they may or may not put that one there. Yeah, showing some really strong rotation here, at least stronger. Probably some of the stronger rotation there has been tonight. But again, I mean, tonight's really just getting started for Central Kentucky. So, yeah. So, it's going to be a fun night. I've already had an Alani, so I'll stay up, hopefully. Besides, when I usually just try to stay up all night, I just get bored and don't have anything to do. But, yeah, so it's cold in my basement. I should have brought my sweatshirt down here. Oh, well, but again, Radcliffe there. But let's do tornado warning recap. Not a warning so far. Really, one in Ohio. Yeah, they do have one in Ohio. I'm not going to cover that one because it's in Ohio. But tornado, 6 minutes. We have 2 tornado warnings that'll expire in 6 minutes. One in Ohio and one in Indiana. Next one will be 21 minutes for Tennessee, Kentucky with Harrison County and Crawford County, and Spencer County and Perry County in Indiana. That will expire in 21 minutes. Then 21 minutes, Meade, Breck, Hancock County in Kentucky, Harrison County in Kentucky will expire in 21 minutes. Or Harrison County, Indiana will expire in 21 minutes. Then we have the one for Floyd, Clark, Harrison counties in Indiana, expire in 21 minutes. And the one in Stewart, Tennessee. And then we have one in Arkansas, which is about 36 minutes. I'm not going to pay attention. That Arkansas cell has been just... yeah, it's throwing some decent rotation on it right there, but I don't think I would have anybody on my stream, really anybody watching it at all, who lives in Arkansas. Right there, so strong rotation there. It's just bright, but yeah, like right there is where the rotation mainly is. And I'm saying a lot back, but like I knew they were gonna warn that, just because it was such strong rotation on it. Most things strong rotation doesn't usually get past the National Weather Service of Louisville. So I applaud them for that. But here for Hardinsburg, Irvington, Akron, Brandenburg, Montport, Cleverport, tornado warning for y'all. It's 19 minutes, so it's fired in 20 minutes. I'm not seeing really that much rotation on it, if I'm going to be honest. I'm seeing that storm relative. I see it a lot better storm relative because it's not all the bright colors. But again, that's just my favorite colorway for, velocity. But every once in a while I do change it back just because why not? And it's probably a good thing I do, to be honest. If I'm actually going to be honest, it's probably a good thing to do. But this is annoying. I keep on pressing something. Velocity, I'm going to probably change it back to velocity default, I guess. Just so it looks more like, yeah, it's still really hard to see though, but that's how it is. Just gotta deal with it, I guess. But just 83 mile an hour wind. Again, we got one in Greenville. Actually, let me put it right on that. We got one in Greenville. It's actually showing some decent rotation on it, but right there, pretty sure they really have that warned. Yeah, it's showing it right there. Right over, is that interstate or highway? Hold on. Yeah, over Highway 189 near Greenville, Powderly, Depoy, Central City, Weir, you gonna guess? And cities around that, Bancroft, Apex, then Haley's Mill. All those small towns, cities around there, you're in tornado warning. Take shelter, which is the lowest floor of your home. Also, if you don't have a lowest floor, get into an interior room away from windows, such as a bathroom or a closet. And make sure to bring something you can cover yourself with, such as pillows, blanket. If you have anything, a helmet, just so in case in the chance a tornado does actually happen to touch down, let's say flying debris doesn't hit you, or just debris hit you in general, especially when you walk out. Oh my God! I just saw so much lightning go off out of the window in E-Town. So yeah, man. Yeah. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. It scared the crap out of me. Blinking a light out of the corner of your eye is kind of scary, though. So, yeah. But anyways, so that's your tornado warning recap. We have 11 warnings here. The one in Ohio, in Scott County, Washington County, and Clark County, Indiana. That will expire in 2 minutes. The one in Tennessee, for Benton County and Henry County, Tennessee, expire in 17 minutes. One in Callaway County, Kentucky, will expire 17. For Meade County, and Breckinridge County, Kentucky, and in Indiana, Crawford County, Harrison County, and Perry County, in Indiana, will expire in 17 minutes. And then I'll just let you read the rest of this because I've said this already too many times. But I'll say it more. For Meade County, Breckinridge County, and Hancock County, Kentucky, and Harrison County in Indiana. Expire 17 minutes. The rest of these warnings will expire in 32 minutes, such as the one down here for Greenville and Central City. And Hopkins County, I'm pretty sure. Hopkins County. And Christian County. And Muhlenberg County. And Hopkins County. In Kentucky right here. So, again, just stay in your shelters. But yeah, so current time here is 11:44 p.m. It's almost Thursday. Okay, they shortened the warning here for the one near Radcliffe. Which I think I'm pretty sure it was like. Pretty sure the warning went like. Because I'm pretty sure the county ends there. I'm pretty sure Hardin County starts there. And so, yeah, but how long have I been alive? 32 minutes? It's probably one of my longer weather streams, if I'm going to be honest. Only because I'm awake right now and really ready for the storms, I guess. That's the main reason why I'm awake. Giving you information to my one viewer. But, yeah. So, 9 warnings so total. 2 in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2 in Tennessee. And the rest are 1 in Arkansas. The rest are in Kentucky and Indiana. Really, Kentucky and Indiana, and really, I guess on the border of Tennessee and a little in Arkansas, that's going to be the main spots, really, of severe weather tonight and for the next few days. But so why we don't have much going on besides the warnings, which if I see anything on the news, I will show it on here. But tomorrow we have an enhanced risk, in which I'm in the slight risk, but it's for Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's pretty big enhanced risk, honestly, but has a 10% risk, significant severe for tornadoes, and 15% for winds, and severe, 30% for hail. So, yeah. Then, on Saturday, actually, no, this is the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Friday, have an enhanced risk for Arkansas and areas. Then we have 30% chance. So, we might have another severe weather event going on Friday, but again, we have a high risk here. Most of Kentucky is in the moderate risk or enhanced risk. also moderate and high. So, yeah, I mean, answer your weather here. Let me just turn that off for the outlooks here. Okay, let's go ahead and look back at the storm here. So again, let's look at the one in near east of Corden. You know, I'll look at the one west of Corden right now, but from relative velocity here, I don't see much honestly on this storm. Maybe just blowing over my head, but I don't really see that much if I'm being honest. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick just because I don't want the. All right, so Lazy Creek Road, Corden Ridge Road. I think I know where that is actually. Corden Ridge Road. Ridge Road. But they're saying in case this touches down, they're gonna start calling out road names that are close to this, which is smart. But yeah, so I'm gonna change my reflectivity back. It's just ugly, in my opinion. I'm not used to it, I guess, either. But it's just ugly, in my opinion. I don't know why. Yeah, I'll just read this a little bit. I'm just gonna circle that whole area. Really, that's where they're focusing that tornado warning on. Then back here for, okay, I don't like that snowing part. But for Cape Sandy, Alton, Magnet, Dexter, on Highway 144 and Highway 288. Also for New Amsterdam, Harrison Crawford State Forest, Leavenworth, and Wyandotte State Road 135. Also, you have a tornado warning for y'all. It's radar indicated it will expire in 10 minutes. So it will expire at 12 o'clock. Most of these warnings actually will expire at 12 o'clock. At midnight, we got 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warning, 4 warning, 5 warning. We got 5 warnings that will expire at 12 o'clock. By the way, for y'all. And then we have the rest for 25 and 1 for 40. So we have 3 for 25 and 1 for 40. That's a total of 9 warnings there. Then we have 19 severe thunderstorm warnings, which almost all of them have severe tornado possible on them, besides a few. But then we have destructive severe thunderstorm warning in Tennessee. That's really all. And flood warnings for Arkansas, areas that have already really been hit by the severe weather. Yeah, Arkansas, Tennessee, Indiana, yep. And in Kentucky, where they've already been hit, I guess. That's where the flood warnings are. So, yeah. Flash flood warnings, not just any level flood warnings. So, yeah, having a fun night tonight. I forgot I was doing that, but yeah. So, let's just go back to reflectivity here. So, something I feel like that this system, I feel like the northern parts and the southern parts will definitely be the more severe parts in terms of like tornadic weather, I suppose. But this whole line will have damaging winds and like really heavy rain. So, yeah. I mean, again, this whole line could produce tornadoes because, I mean, that's just how it is with these severe lines. They just really, I feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? I gotta find it. But what I'm trying to say is that you have these large severe lines with heavy winds, with a lot of wind shear and all that. I mean, this whole line, I guess could really, I'm gonna be honest, I mean, if it has access to wind shear, the whole line's basically already produced a bunch of tornadoes and stuff. I mean, it'll do it again if it finds energy. Once it goes into central Kentucky, really, they'll probably find some energy there. It's been sunny all day. It's been cloudy and sunny all day, really. It's been really, really warm, too. So, yeah, it'll have humidity, probably moisture in the atmosphere, too. It's really humid out there. And, yeah, that's all I can really think of, I guess, that they'll have. But, anyways, currently 11:52 p.m. So, it's almost noon. It's midnight, not noon. I'm just speaking nonsense here, basically. But, honestly, most of these warnings are probably, I mean, the only ones, seriously, most of the warnings in Kentucky have really weak rotation on them. Most of them, at least. I'm not going to say all of them do, but most of them do. And such as, I mean, but again, like I said earlier, if a storm finds energy, it'll use the energy and try to produce tornadoes with it. So that's why you have to be aware throughout this whole line. Also, if you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, you also have to be aware just for the chance that it does produce one. Really? But yeah. There's some rotation there north of New Albany and north of Louisville there. About northeast of Louisville, I'd say probably. That area. Really right there and starting to get right there. But I'm mainly just going to say right there some rotation. It's pretty decently strong rotation too. But yeah, I mean, I'm tired, but I'm staying up till this whole thing passes. It's probably for another 4 or 5 hours. So it's gonna be fun. Keep my eyes wide open. But yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, no storms have. Listen, 90% of warnings that we have here are gonna produce, or not produce, but they're gonna expire in 5 minutes. At least in Kentucky, they will. Then the rest of them are in Ohio, Tennessee, Arkansas. And the only one that won't expire is the one near Greenville, Central City, Muhlenberg County, also Hawkins County, in that area. But yeah, I mean, I've had a long day, just I'm really tired. But, I mean, I was expecting severe weather. I didn't tire myself out that much today, just because I didn't really only because I didn't really do that much, I guess, to be honest. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. But it's almost midnight here. 9:56 currently. And most of these warnings have only a few minutes left, so yeah, I mean, severe weather is a waiting game, really, like a big waiting game. I'm gonna turn on counties on, just make it really. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My stream just kind of ended, but we're back now. So, and so yeah, we're back. Tornado warning or something. Okay, let's look at here, Louisville. Okay, yep. Louisville is currently under tornado warning. God dang. Who dropped something upstairs? The freaking whole house rattled. And, I mean, somebody dropped something. Like, the whole freaking house rattled. Sirens might start going off, but I'm probably going to have to start end stream here. Alright, well, I'm going to have to end stream.